You're listening to the NCAC Football Podcast. Today we're joined by NCAC Football Defensive Player of the Week, David Kalgren, senior quarterback of Oberlin. Oberlin, of course, coming off a nice opening win of the year, 33-3 over Earlham. And David, first of all, congratulations and thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
David, as I mentioned, big win for Oberlin this past weekend, 33-3 over Earlham, your third straight season as you win your opening game of the year. Just talk about the importance of getting off to such a good start to begin the 2012 campaign and the kind of confidence it gives your team moving forward.
You know, it's always good to start the season with a win because it allows our players to build confidence. And we kind of get some momentum going into our next week, or into our next game, since we have a bye week coming up. But, yeah, it's just good for team morale and for our confidence. And it gets us focused on our next opponent. It makes it feel like we can compete with anyone.
You know, David, as I mentioned, senior cornerback, and again this week's NCAC Defensive Player of the Week. Being a senior, do you feel a sense of urgency, David, as you head into your final campaign? And how have you taken it upon yourself to really be a leader, not only on this team, but especially on that defensive unit?
There's a great sense of urgency in myself as well as my fellow seniors, because we know this is our last year to make big things happen. And so we've all kind of stepped up, and we're kind of carrying along the younger guys and showing them, like, how everything is done.
David, 2 picks last week, really some big game-changing moments that you had on the defensive side of the ball, turned both of those picks into touchdowns. Talk about those plays individually, what you saw on the play as it developed and unfolded, and also for a defensive guy, what it's like to get in the end zone and put some points on the board.
Well, the first play, the half was winding down. There was about 15 seconds left, and we're just playing man, and of course they had to drive the whole length of the field, so we're just playing off. And I saw the quarterback do quick drop, looked at the receiver, saw he was doing just 5-yard out, and I just drove it hard. And right when I got to the receiver, the ball was there, and I was able to intercept it and race to the end zone. And then the second play was just normal down play. And I actually owe the second play a lot of credit to the rest of my teammates because right when the quarterback was throwing, our strong safety, Matt Richard, laid a good hit on him, and it kind of caused the ball just to flutter up in the air, right to me actually, and then I was able to intercept it. And then our other outside linebacker, Matt Mazorski, made a key block right when I intercepted it, and that sprung me up and allowed me to get to the end zone again. And anytime a defense scores in a game, it's always a plus. We, like, our team, our philosophy, we never count on the defense scoring any points. So it's kind of like it's bonus points for us pretty much. And you know, it just gets the offense psyched up, gets defense psyched up. It's really a big game changer.
You know, David, coaches always talk about the 3 phases in the game. Obviously, defensively, you guys played really well and was created offense from your defense. You had a great game from Moses Richardson, your tailback, who rushed for a career-high 142 yards, a score, also pulled in a few receptions as well. But then special teams is always so big. And this past week, you guys got a great effort out of Erickson Andrews, setting a school record 4 field goals for you guys throughout the game. And he, along with yourself, named to the D3 football team of the week, national team of the week. Talk about Andrew's performance there on special teams, those 4 big field goals, and what kind of confidence it gives your team, especially offensively, knowing when you guys move the ball, even if things stall out, you have a chance to put points on the board behind Andrew's legs.
Erickson, like you said, he had a great game making those 4 field goals, and you always try to win the special teams battle, and for kicking, he definitely won it for us. And not even just his field goal kicking, with kickoffs as well. He was able to place the ball perfectly for us and allowed our guys to get down there and make great plays on special teams. But yeah, our offense had a little trouble in their game. Kind of stalled out a lot in the first first half. And when you have a kicker that is kicking as good as ours is, you get points on the board. And then, he made 4 field goals, which right there is 12 points. That's just phenomenal for our team.
Again, you're listening to the NCAC Football Podcast. Today we're joined by NCAC Football Defensive Player of the Week, David Kalgren of Oberlin, senior quarterback. And David, this team is coming off a 3-7 record a year ago, 2-4 in NCAC play. As you guys move forward into this young season and it starts to play out, talk about the way you build off of last season and the goals you have going into this year.
Last season obviously didn't go as we wanted it to. We're only 3-7. However, we ended our season on a positive note with a big win against Allegheny, which that kind of set our off-season. It put us in the right mindset that we could compete with anyone in the conference. And then going into this season, starting off with a huge win allows us to build that confidence and prepare us for our other NCAC, the other NCAC teams.
David, as I mentioned earlier in the interview, yourself and teammate Erickson Andrews named to the D3Football.com Team of the Week. Just talk about what that honor means to you. Also, as well, the OhioCollegeFootball.com Division III Defensive Player of the Week yourself individually. Talk about what those honors and accolades mean to you, and just the fact that your program is getting recognition nationally and what that means.
It's a great privilege to be named to those teams and to receive these honors, but at the same time, it's the honors I've received. It's not an individual honor; it's more of a team because at my position at cornerback, I rely on the 10 other guys on the field. The defensive line, they cause the quarterback to throw the ball faster, which allows the defensive backs to make plays. We let the linebackers make it stuff games, so the quarterback has to throw. So, it's a great honor to be named to these teams, but it's our team should look at it as a team honor for being awarded these awards.
And finally, David, obviously you guys head into an off week and time to rest up any bangs and bruises you had this past weekend. But talk about what this team is working on specifically, the coaching staff, as you guys head into an off week and get prepared for your first league game when you open up at home against Ohio Wesleyan September 15th. What are 1 or 2 things you guys are really working hard at to improve as a team?
Right now is just alignment, assignment, and execution. Those are the 3 things we live by. And against Earlham, we had a lot of alignment mistakes, a lot of execution mistakes. So right now we're focusing on being in the right spot and just playing fundamental football.
A native of Curwensville, Pennsylvania, senior cornerback David Kalgren of Oberlin. Again, Oberlin picking up a big win this past weekend over Earlham 33-3 to get off to a good start in the 2012 campaign. David named NCAC Defensive Player of the Week. David, again, congratulations and best of luck as you move forward throughout the rest of your senior campaign.
Thank you.